Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripasindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. So, dear devotees, dear sincere seekers, and then we're coming to meet you today. And here it is, I'm in Italy, Villa Govinda Ashram, and it is Sunday morning, and the devotees here are an example of service as Srila Gurudev would expect and want from the devotees around the world. And that is that always they're engaging in some activities connected with seva, and today is no exception. It's the day when they have the vegetarian stall open, and so they are cooking meals for the public which have been pre-ordered, as well as looking after people who are passing through, because many cyclists and walkers are here. And plus there is a public program today with kirtan and talks in a place near Monza, which is quite famous for the Formula One, which just happens to be happening at the same time. So I hope our situation isn't too close to the Formula One track, because we've been there before when there's been racing, and it's very noisy. And they are doing outside catering also. So all of these things are combined with a small crew of devotees, and as well as keeping the programs here running, looking after the visitors who come, telling them about Krishna, etc. So it is the hope, no doubt, of Srila Gurudev and Srila Guru Maharaj that devotees will practice what they are hearing and will share what they are hearing with others. After all, we are all in the material world, we're all in the same boat, as it were, the boat which is going to sink with no survivors, physically speaking. It is known. But we've got lifeboats, we've got some proper shelter for when this body will go, and we've got the proper captain, the captain of the lifeboats, to help us to go to not only safety, to any land, but to go to the place where we won't have to go through all of these disturbances of changing bodies ever again. It's not a dream, it is reality. But at the present time may seem like a dream to us. So first of all, we give our jais, our honor and respect to Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhaktisandar Govindadev Goswami Maharaj, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rakkhak Sridharadev Goswami Maharaj, and to Srila Prabhupada, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and to Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and the whole of the Sri Rupa Nuga Guru Varga. They are our teachers. They have come to share with us the secrets hidden within the ancient Vedic teachings, and the secrets hidden within the hearts of those realized devotees who know the purpose of life and how to achieve it. And they're secret because naturally those who do know the dignity and wonder of the spiritual journey and the spiritual destination, they don't want to just flaunt that everywhere to those who are of very base character, etc. In other words, you don't go into the pub to start, to talk about high topics of the upper world. But you do want to try to satisfy those who are eager to hear. And it was this eagerness to hear that brought the devotees from around the world to the lotus feet of Srila Sridhar Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rakkhak Sridharadev Goswami Maharaj. Because it was Srila Guru Maharaj's, it was Srila Prabhupada's wish that the devotees who he'd introduced to Krishna consciousness within a very short space of time, from 1965, 1966 onwards in the Western world, he'd introduced so many to Krishna consciousness, and that he wanted that they will come to hear from Srila Sridhar Maharaj and get guidance from him. And so, to Srila Prabhupada, to Srila Sridhar Maharaj, and to Srila Govinda Maharaj, the next generation successor, and fully blessed by Srila Guru Maharaj and Srila Prabhupada, that he can carry that banner of Srila Guru Maharaj the banner of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And the sincere seekers around the world who'd had an introduction to Krishna consciousness and who heard Srila Prabhupada's recommendation and guidance to come to Srila Guru Maharaj, they came to Guru Maharaj with serious questions and sincere questions. Now today, in preparing, I'm thinking I'll read and I'll get something to say from the words of Srila Guru Maharaj, and actually from Srila Gurudev. I was reading from 2 different books earlier today, and actually I got lost in the reading and forgot about time, etc. But it is so clear, and it is a great reminder to me, because we are there with Srila Govinda Maharaj, with Srila Gurudev, for many years, and we were there as the medium, if you like, between the Western devotees and to Srila Gurudev, from the days of letter writing and letters arriving by post and replying to letters by post, through to the advent of email, etc. And so we saw the sincerity of devotees who were coming to inquire about the path of devotional service and how to proceed in this world. So initially, devotees eager to know, they came to Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Sridhar Maharaj, after the disappearance of Srila Prabhupada and after hearing of Srila Prabhupada's guidance to come to Srila Guru Maharaj. And Srila Guru Maharaj was a back-pushing person by his own expression. He wasn't someone to come in the front and be very assertive in that sense. And especially in the later times after the disappearance of his Guru Maharaj, Bhagavan Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he saw so many things that were taking place within the mission that Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur left behind, and he decided to withdraw from from all of the quarrels and quarreling gentlemen, as Srila Guru Maharaj did describe the leaders at that time, or some of the leaders at that time. So much quarreling was going on, and Guru Maharaj did not come for that. He came for Krishna consciousness as given by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and he stayed in a back-pushing way, not coming forward. First on the banks of the Ganges, and then establishing Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Math relatively nearby where he'd first come to withdraw from that original society, and he stayed hiddenly. And then he established Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Math nearby in Koladeep on the banks of the Ganges, and repeatedly to us, when we came to Guru Maharaj, repeatedly Guru Maharaj, Srila Sridhar Maharaj said that our mission is relief work for those who are coming and who want some relief from the material world and relief to understand how to adjust everything within the spiritual journey. And then we are here to do relief work, not to disturb others' missions. And Srila Gurudev, he always stressed this, that Srila Guru Maharaj, he did not want to disturb anyone's mission. But if anybody will come to him with sincere inquiry, as the theme of relief work, they're coming to get relief and coming to get clarification for the journey forwards, then Srila Guru Maharaj could not ignore their sincere inquiry. So the upper world, the world of God, the world of heaven, the world of paradise, and not fool's paradise, but the real paradise, which has the Lord at the center, not our own separate interest at the center. In that upper world, then there are so many residents, and those residents come to this world from time to time, and they reveal something of that upper world to the souls of this world who have inquiry and who are searching and want to know. There must be something more to life than just paying the bills and trying to survive. And so the treasures of sweetness, of charm, of eternity, of love, of affection, which are promised in that upper world, they are in the hearts of the pure souls who either descend to this world or are graced in this world by the heart magnetism of those great souls, then they are able to share that with those who are eager to hear. But there is an expression we hear that not to cast pearls in front of the swines. In other words, we must try to give the treasure to those who will appreciate that treasure. Just to give pearls to a pig, what does a pig know about pearls? He'll just, grunt and whatever it is and just think that they're rocks. But there are great treasures which those who can appreciate and who want to know about the eternal world and where we properly should live, then from the hearts of those who have those pearls, those gems, those more than gems, those Chintamani treasures in their heart, they can share those. And so one aspect of Srila Guru Maharaj and Srila Gurudev was engaging in relief work for devotees as well as the public. But it was largely the devotees who were coming to Srila Guru Maharaj. They started in spiritual life, but then we need to continuation of our guidance as much as possible throughout our whole lives. Until we are at home, we are not safe. Until we are there with our masters safely at their lotus feet, masters, and we'll come to find mistresses. In other words, the upper world is not only men, and rather it is the ladies section who are doing the finest service to the Lord himself. And indeed, Gurudev gave much recognition to the ladies section who were doing service in this world. And so, in that upper world, then we come to find out that there's a beautiful land of service, of self-giving, of dedication, and heart service, not service with a master with a whip to keep us as like a slave. Slaves involuntarily they are engaging in work, but because they have to. But the opposite is somebody who's engaging also in so many activities, but out of love and out of affection. And the key to that world of love and affection is to receive the love and affection of one who is a resident there. And they can grant into our heart that mood which is necessary to enter into the land of Krishna consciousness, the actual land where we are not practicing, but where we are allowed to come because that love of God has woken up within the heart. This can wake up through our, first of all, regular practices of service, the sadhana. So we learn to change our life from whatever it was before that we're accustomed to for the many years, for most of us, the many or several years before we were introduced to Krishna consciousness, to change those habits of life, of everything, of eating, sleeping and everything, how to lead a normal life. Then our sadhana, our regulated practices, have their place so that we get into good habit, good routine, and we make our life suitable for receiving the grace of the upper world's residents, receiving the grace of the good Vaishnavas, the good Gurus, the good Acharyas. And in this way, by the transmission of their affectionate grace, then we also have this opportunity to receive their mercy and receive that kind of sweet-hearted dedication spirit, which is the very nature of the residents of the upper world. We've been in a month of festivals, and the recent festivals have been very Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu oriented, and we are very Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu consciousness, Krishna consciousness, and in particular Gauranga Mahaprabhu consciousness. And Gauranga Mahaprabhu, the Lord himself coming in the mood of a devotee to teach devotion and to share that devotional and sweet-heartedness with anyone and everyone who's just willing to have a little faith that, yes, we chant the holy names of the Lord. Now Mahaprabhu was over 2 meters tall and shone like freshly cut gold. And he was very influential. He chanted the pure names of the Lord in the mood of Srimati Radharani, chanting the names of Krishna. And naturally, he was a definite influencer. So whoever met him, they believe, yes, I chant the name of the Lord. And he's telling everyone, Bolo Hari, chant the names of the Lord. And so this way Mahaprabhu showed that ideal and distributed all those seeds of loving devotion, dedication, selflessness, all the good quality things within those seeds. And those seeds he distributed in the form of the Krishna Nam, this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And as described in Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat, Mahaprabhu described about the Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And described that this is, as shown in the Puranas, the ancient scriptures, the medicine, the mantra, the process for this age, the age of Kali, to quickly clean our hearts and quickly draw the Lord's grace from above to sit in our heart and to guide us to our home. So all of this comes down to sincerity, comes down to faith, and comes down to good fortune to meet such personalities, to good fortune to meet so many satellites who are reflecting that light of the original moon-like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gaura Chandra, that Mahaprabhu, like the soothing moon, giving nourishment and giving cooling rays to a burning world. So the satellites, to meet the satellites, those who are reflecting that, those who are carrying that light within them, and to be connected in one way or another with good guidance, and then hence good service which is connected to the upper world, beginning with the service of chanting Krishna's names. So Srila Gurudev, Srila Guru Maharaj, they were very much engaged in relief work for the devotees and instructed to us, the seekers who came to them, to their lotus feet, instructed us also not to make any disturbance to other societies, but we are here to engage in that relief work, to assist others who may be coming over to Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math, and for shelter and for guidance in a world of turmoil. And the world is always in turmoil. Just see, glance at, don't read them all. The history books. The world is in turmoil, and in many ways what we have today in the world is very gentle compared with very barbaric times in many places of the world throughout history. And so certainly barbaric things continue continuously in the world. But in general, we can say, we meet people all over the world and everyone is civilized, everyone is gentle-hearted, and nobody likes to see any disturbances and brutality, etc. So the world, it is, we have to take the good parts of the world, and we have many good opportunities now. And the good opportunities now is that really, with so much knowledge at everyone's fingertips, we must also think, what is the purpose of knowledge? What's the purpose of learning? What is the solution to all of this uncertainty in this world, that we may know so many things, but we're still subject to, at any moment, accidents, illness, death, and certain death within a short while. As we said, we're on the same ship that's going to sink, taking no survivors. The only ones who will be able to survive are actually those who've got a connection with the plane of eternality. And so otherwise, then through the laws of karma, then action and reaction are coming to take their toll coming to take their demand upon every living entity here who is separating, wanting to work separately from the Lord, wanting to do things for themselves, then there is always an action, a reaction to every action. And that binds the living entity within this cycle of birth and death, being born, to go through the result of their previous actions, both good and bad. But those from the eternal plane, the land of the genuine paradise, the upper world of dedication to Krishna, they come to rescue the passengers on the sinking boat. They come to rescue them and say, look, don't stay on this sinking boat. Instead, you take this lifeboat. This is going to take you now. And you follow the directions of the captain of the boat, and you will find that you will be brought to a beautiful land. But that beautiful land depends upon us changing our attitude to be a devotee, and a devotee under the guidance of the devotees. And Srila Guru Maharaj and Srila Gurudev and Srila Prabhupada have all given us abundant guidance in this world. And so we must carefully keep our heads at their lotus feet, and we must try to mutually assist each other in this world to understand their messages, and not to make any separate message or any separate idea, because we've been given everything by the captain, and if we decide to take our own boat in another direction, then we have to be responsible for that. But what is the direction given by our masters? That we want to follow very carefully. This is the very nature of Srila Guru Maharaj to Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and to Srila Gurudev to Srila Guru Maharaj, and hence to Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And this we want all devotees to follow in that safe line, the guidance of the great masters, the guidance to the sincere seekers by the great masters. But we need to come with humility, with sincere inquiry, not for knowledge inquiry, but sincere inquiry for the journey, and with savor, service. It's not only that we will hear something, hear about this and hear about that. We need to put into practice what we hear, and this will be service. So dear devotees, just reflecting on the guidance, abundant guidance given by Srila Gurudev, Srila Guru Maharaj and Srila Prabhupada in this modern world, in English, in the worldwide language, which is, we can think, less ambiguous perhaps than some of the other languages where we see so many interpretations of what are basically instructions and guidance. But in English, as we say, when we hear somebody say the sky is blue, we kind of understand, oh, it means the sky is blue. So, in a very clear way, Srila Prabhupada gave Bhagavad Gita as it is. And Srila Guru Maharaj is giving as it is. Srila Gurudev is giving as it is. And it is a living, beautiful world that is waiting for the sincere seekers. Krishna wants us to come home. Krishna's loving search for his lost servants. Well, we are lost, and at the moment, exploiters, but we want to be servants. So Krishna's looking for us. We will try to look for him, and he will be very pleased. And the more we can go in that direction, then the more we will find that we do get the company and recognize the company and the guidance of the souls who know the path home. Krishna is giving us this opportunity through Sri Guru and his grace. So Jai Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj, Jai Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rakop Sri Radha Goswami Maharaj, Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and to all our Rupa Nuga Guru Vaga, which means the line of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. May we try to sincerely come to their feet, serve them, and share that treasure with others who may wish to hear. And this way they will be pleased also. Nitai Gaura Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol. Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha, Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo, Vaishnavebhyo, Namo Namah. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.